Good day, everyone. As an Infor LN finance functional consultant, I'll walk you through how LN can actually change the way your finance team works every day. Not just ERP talk, but concrete, practical improvements across your different finance functions. You, as CFOs and controllers, are under pressure to close faster and more accurately, improve cash flow, reduce manual work, ensure compliance and auditability, and still deliver insights to the business. Infor LN is designed around those exact pain points. Today I'll show you how to optimize core finance processes: AP, AR, GL, fixed assets, cash management, budgeting. Use Infor document management (IDM) to cut paper and email chaos. Automate controls with Infor workflow and turn raw data into decisions with Infor Burst BI. LN is built on a single unified data model, which means when you post in accounts payable, it is instantly visible in the general ledger, bank reconciliation, and budget versus actuals. No manual reconciliation spreadsheets to patch gaps. Key finance modules you should look at: General Ledger (GL), multi entity, multi currency, multi book, and multidimensional. Accounts payable (AP), from PO to invoice to payment and bank reconciliation. Accounts receivable (AR), billing, collections, and credit management. Fixed assets, full lifecycle management and automatic depreciation posting. Cash management, bank integration, matching, and cash positioning. Budgeting and forecasting, integrated with the GL for real-time variance analysis. For a mid-sized multi-company group, this means local GAAP and IFRS books can live side by side. Intercompany reconciliations and eliminations become repeatable and auditable. Month-end close is faster because you are not stitching data from 5 to 6 disconnected systems. In many of your companies today, AP still looks like paper invoices, Excel trackers, manual matching to POs, manual approval routing, and then manual entry into the ERP. Just in Infor LN, you can match PO invoice receipt in one workflow, use automatic matching rules to clear 80 to 90% of invoices without manual intervention, flag exceptions like price variance or over delivery, and route them to the right buyer. Practical controller benefit: suppliers paid on time, discounts captured, no late payment penalties, and full audit trail of who approved what, when, and why. Finance can shift from data entry to variance analysis, cash flow planning, and supplier risk review. As CFOs, you care about cash flow and DSO. LN supports automated invoicing based on sales orders or projects, integrated credit management with configurable limits, dunning that automatically sends reminders based on overdue days. Example: imagine a discrete manufacturer or distributor with 500 to 1000 customers. With LN, you can set up credit limit rules per customer, stop orders automatically when credit is exceeded, push late payment reports to the sales team, and see real-time cash inflow projections. Financial controllers can run daily cash position dashboards, adjust payment schedules proactively, and negotiate better terms with your bank because you have predictable data-driven cash flows. In LN, the GL is not a black box. It is multi-dimensional with user-defined tags and classes like department, project, cost center, region, real-time, no manual ledger-to-ledger reconciliation. Multi-book, so you can run local GAAP and IFRS from the same transaction base. Practical impact for controllers: month-end close becomes shorter and more predictable. You can run legal statements and management reports from the same data with different rules and books. Trial balances, intercompany reconciliations, and eliminations are automated and repeatable. Instead of is this number correct, you can move to why is this number correct. Controllers can focus on variance analysis, commentary, and steering the business. Fixed assets are often a nightmare for audits. Ever changing spreadsheets, manual depreciation schedules, and missing disposals. LN's fixed assets module lets you track assets across entities, locations, and currencies, maintain separate books for tax and financial reporting, apply different depreciation methods, straight line, declining balance, and more, and automatically post depreciation to the GL. Controller benefit. You always know which asset is where, who is responsible, and what it's worth. You can run asset utilization reports and capex versus opex analysis. And during an audit, you can pull a full audit trail with one click, not a 10-page Excel file. LN's cash management module helps you import bank statements automatically via Swift ISO 20022. Match payments to invoices and bank entries. Reconcile banks in multiple currencies. Practical use case. As a CFO, you can see cash positions across all entities and banks in a single view. You can forecast cash over 30, 60, 90 days and align with working capital policies. Controllers can reduce manual reconciliation work and instead focus on cash flow optimization. When to pay, when to collect, and when to park excess cash. Budgeting in Excel is fragile, version heavy, and hard to control. LN's budgeting module integrates with the GL so you pull actuals in real time, supports multi-dimensional budgets by department, region, project, cost center, allows what-if scenarios and version management. Controller benefit. You can run monthly or quarterly variance reports automatically. Business units can enter their own budgets inside LN within limits, and approvals can be routed via workflow. You move from surprise at year end to continuous course correction based on real-time data. Now let's talk about documents. In many companies, CFOs depend on PDFs, emails, scanned contracts, and shared drives. LN offers Infor Document Management (IDM) integrated directly into the system. With IDM, you can attach contracts, invoices, bank statements, tax filings, and approvals to the relevant transaction or master record. Version control documents. Set up access rights so only authorized people see sensitive data. Practical example. An AP invoice is linked to the PO, the GRN, and the payment. During an audit, the entire document to ledger trail is one click away. No more who sent that PDF or which version is current. Controllers gain better compliance, lower risk, and faster audit cycles. LN uses ION-based workflows for approvals and notifications. You can configure approval hierarchies for invoices, purchase orders, journal entries, cost entries, and more. Auto approval rules for low value items, escalations if someone does not respond in time. Controller benefit. You can enforce spend controls consistently across subsidiaries. Finance sees who approved what, when, and why. No more someone approved it but I don't know who. You can also link workflows to IDM. A high value invoice is routed for approval and the supporting contracts are attached and stored in the workflow. Controllers can shift from policing to monitoring and improving the control framework. Finally, let's talk about Infor Burst, the analytics layer embedded with LN. Burst lets you connect to LN data models and build dashboards, monitor KPIs like DSO, DPO, cash conversion cycle, budget versus actual, and project profitability, drill down from high-level KPIs to underlying transactions. Practical CFO use cases. A single dashboard for all entities showing cash flow, margin, and overdue invoices. self-service dashboards for controllers to build their own reports without IT, integration with Excel or external tools via a secure semantic layer so you can still share reports with board members. Controllers can spend less time pulling data and more time interpreting it and advising the business. To summarize, here's how you, as financial controllers, can drive optimization in your finance function with Infor LN. 1. Standardize and automate processes. Implement PO invoice payment matching, auto reconciliation, and automatic entries. 2. Enforce controls with workflows. Define approval rules, escalation paths, and audit trails. 3. Centralize documents in IDM. Link every key document to the right transaction and master record. 4. Use multidimensional GL and budgeting. Segment data by cost center, project, region, and product line. 5. Focus on cash, not just numbers. Close faster, but also forecast cash and manage working capital. 6. Empower users with Burst. Let controllers, not just IT, build dashboards and reports. In closing, Infor LN is not just an ERP system. It is a finance operating system once you configure the right workflows, documents, and analytics. For companies of 100 to 1000 employees, this means faster, more accurate closing, better cash flow visibility, stronger controls and auditability, and more time for controllers to be strategic advisors rather than data clerks. If you'd like, in a follow-up session, we can walk through a practical implementation roadmap focusing on prioritizing finance modules, IDM, workflows, and Beerst dashboards tailored to your industry and company size. Thank you, and I'm happy to take questions.